I had an idea in mind, well, I've had an idea in mind for a video basically since I made my Clanbooble, but I'm still not sure I want to do it just yet. So, throwing that out the window, I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. Whenever do I know what I'm going to do? Was going through my notebooks again earlier, found one that I don't actually remember ever writing in, but it basically seemed like an angsty rewrite of whatever was going on in my life at the time. And it was like, yay! I'm reading an angsty rewrite with all the names changing of being 13 or 14. Not something I wanted to read. Did I just go out of shot? Oops. I was actually looking for something in particular when I looked through my notebooks, and I never found it. But why not, let's make this another notebook one. I'll pick another of my notebooks. And this time it will be the smaller ones. Should I stick with the one? No, I think I've actually done that one in a video before. Remove the Clanbooble. One of the ones I got while at uni. I did end up getting quite a few notebooks quite randomly at uni, because most of the time, especially in first year I think it was, I'd have an idea and for some reason I didn't have a notebook with me. So I got another notebook. And then it would happen again. Or I didn't have a notebook I was willing to write in, as it was uni stuff. This was one that was a mixture of uni stuff and nonsense. I had quite good fun looking at this earlier. There's the normal mixture of fiction. Poems. Let's go for one of them. They were all written on a night out by myself in one of my favourite places in Hastings before it shut down. Frank's Front Room. It was quite a nice little place. It was literally a bar that did feel a bit like you were in someone's front room just having a chill out. I liked it. Ooh, let's read this poem. So, sat out on the field, 10 miles into a book, as the sun slowly sinks, the dusk centering in blinks. But the story grip is tight, teaching and explaining anew things not understood for years. It's safe with no fears, until from the edge they approach, a friend coming to summon me. The lesson slowly setting me free, time to head for home, think over the future taught, allowing only what is certainly caught, rejecting what I've never wanted or sought. Wonder what inspired that. I really do wonder what inspired that. Hey, that's some fan fiction. Oh, I quite liked that one. At the time, and it only really happened in first year, there was a fiction writing club run by my tutor and the head of English at our campus, and sometimes they'd give us something, a task to write, and once it was pick a first line from a book that you've never read before and write a story starting at that same line. I think mine one turned fairly dark, but I've not found it yet. It might actually be in here. But one she did was telling us to write something about an object, and I wrote about gloves that week. I remember when we met for that discussion, I'd started writing one thing, but had also written a poem, which was what I took, and someone else had written, I think it was something similar, except we came across quite a interesting difference between closet and cupboard, and how we'd used them. and how the word closet and cupboard and wardrobe all are used in the world today. I loved how we got off topic. Sometimes I think I dated it wrong. Well, I know I did. At one point I've got one of the points I've just held up, I've got 3 things dated, and 2 of them were 8th of November, and the middle one, I'm guessing just through an accident, I dated 8th of October. Was written a month before on the same page. No, I just wrote the wrong month. This looks like some English stuff, definitely some English stuff. Oh, playing with pens. Have you ever done that? Got new pens and wanted to play with them? I think what I was doing with this was I was trying to write a poem that could be read in 2 different ways. Well, 3 different ways. One, all as one. One in just the coloured lines, and one in the black lines. Shall we see if that worked? Tell me a story of love. Make it happy, sweet and pure. Give it kindness and excitement, with an adventure and a thrill, with our freedom giving hope and our lives remaining sure. Tell me a tale of romance, saucy and full of self-will, in a lust-filled state and fire in their heart, lost to love's art. That's it all together. Okay. Tell me a story of love. Give it kindness and excitement, with our freedom giving hope. Tell me a tale of romance, in a lust-filled state, lost to love's art. And all in black. Make it happy, sweet and pure, with an adventure and thrill, and our lives remaining sure, saucy and full of self-will, and fire in their heart. That actually does kind of work, but it kind of feels like the black can either be interspersed with the colour, or is the second verse the colour. Oh, this is one of my fun things, but I don't have a clue what it's about. I know it's something I was knitting and the tally I was keeping to it, but other than that, it's just a tally with different colours. I don't think I even have the thing anymore. It might be at my dad's. This isn't even halfway through. One thing I do like in this is I have a lot of things going through it, and then you have here, which is a 2-page rant backwards about the fact I feel a bit more comfortable at uni, and I've had a dream about a guy I had a crush on. But the thing with this guy I had a crush on was, you know when you're a kid and you always have that image of the perfect boy you want to marry? That's why I had the crush on him. Because when I was a kid, he literally embodied the type of person I wanted to marry. And when you're a kid, you don't care about personality, you care about looks when you're dreaming of that. It's just like, no. The guy was lovely, he was really nice, but no. Just no. I'm sure someone out there can understand me when I'm saying that. Anyway, I'm letting my tea go cold, so I'm going to say goodbye.